Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? I'm Ned from Ned's Tack Bits, also known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today we're checking out Heavy Metal, 1989 September. Heavy Metal, of course, being a beautiful articulation of art and story. It's definitely not for children. You could almost get any heavy metal magazine and just cut the pages out and put it up on the wall, and it would look artistic. I knew a guy that used to like doing chaw. He put it under his lip, that tobacco stuff. He forgot he was wearing his mosquito hat. It got messy. Look at the talent of these artists. Time passes by just with images. Nuff said. Nuff said. They really hit the hammer of horror right on the head. They nail the gothic architecture and the feel, the light of the lanterns. In 80s DC comics, they always had really good art, even going back to the 60s. In Marvel stuff these days, and DC too, it's like they're rushing through it, and you get a kind of style here that they just finished the work. They weren't being rushed, it seems. Oh, hell, that's a water vampire. Okay, so they've managed to do something here that really bothers me as someone who has had the misfortune of waking up in the middle of the night and finding bed bugs all over you. This guy's being haunted. Wow. They're not even afraid to just do regular old American naked people, even men. So, in that, this isn't perversion, this is art. Is it just me, or are all the best art writers and authors in anthology comics? Heavy metal is like reading a comic book where the comic just keeps hitting you in the face with different types of art. Hardcore, straight up. It's lovely. It's also the kind of comic that I feel like I can easily pick it up and get something different from it each decade I read it. Interesting how we can have comics where people kill each other, but we can't show the art of making love or having a child. Why is that? And also on top of that, it seems like it's okay to kill people in a comic, but you can't swear about it. Did I mention how off the hook the art is? It is top shelf. I am the one with the boobies, therefore you shall follow me. I really do need to get more heavy metal issues. There's a film noir about robots. They legit managed to cover a lot of story with minimum dialogue. Now, this art is wonderful. You don't see this kind of art inside of a comic book ever. It almost looks a little retrofuturism, like the Popular Mechanics, Popular Science, that I like to read. And I just wonder, how do they do it? Is this an airbrush? It must be. I am legitimately trying really hard to get rid of some things. And this is one of the things I'm trying to get rid of. But man, when I look at this art, I'm like, nah, maybe I'll have to keep this and put it in the horde pile. So, like, you're supposed to keep the things that make you spark joy, right? Heavy metal. I just love it. Take care of each other, folks.